All right, let's get this working. Hey, Jonah. I'm just getting some final messages out here and then we'll jump into it. I think we're in good shape though. It's funny, it wasn't until I downloaded my VODs and listened to them that I realized the music was like way too quiet. Alright, I also have a new playlist. We'll see how it is. Royalty free. So hopefully the Twitch VODs don't get completely obliterated like they have been. Um, Also hope the music is good. We'll find out. Okay. Let's see. Well, that's crazy. I remembered my search here. Oh, what are we looking for? Plaza. All right. Let's see if we can get it this time. Also, I think I want to nuke this at this point. What else do we have here? I think we've taken some HP values. Barrier I think was static, so that's fine. All right, kind of getting hung up talking. All right, let me quickly check for other flags here. Oh, I think I forgot to shift this. Let's see. Chat height 450. Actually, this should be good. It just looks like it's off screen, but oh well, it is. Why is it off screen? So code notes in chat. Oh, I think this needs to get shifted to 630 maybe. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's get PF2 loaded up here. Also, stream recording. Looks like it. PF2.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
All right, and this actually needs some adjusting.
You know.
Yeah, that should be good.
Excuse me. A damn fine cup of coffee.
And we're looking for Wizard 1 health. I don't remember if I kept a copy of. Hey, gamer. Welcome in, welcome in. I am hoping that this linked list does not drive me insane. So I'm sorry. I do have the minimum pre-roll ads that I can have enabled. Like it should be 30 seconds an hour. And again, I need to figure out how to like run them manually, so that people don't get pre-rolls.
Every day, once a day, give yourself a present. Don't plan it. Don't wait.
Well, I thought this playlist was going to be okay, but nothing I hate more than lyrics. All right. So one thing I'm seeing here is a lot of these have the same starting address, base address, which I actually think matches the other pointer we found the other day, or it's close, the 1-4 pointer. Oh, what are these red ones? Temporary. Yeah, this here, 145978. Maybe it's not all that close. It's probably going to be one of those, though. In a sense, yeah. So there will be pointer chains, more than likely. Although we do have one candidate here that is not a chain, surprisingly. It just has one larger offset. So that might be fine. But the way that I'm going to butcher this explanation, Sai kind of explained it yesterday in the chat, but the thing with linked lists is normally when you find a pointer, you could just load different game states. Like you remember how you did, right? You failed 4 times during that boss fight to get 4 different states. That doesn't necessarily work here. Or no, it's a bad explanation because it's more about combining certain components. Like in this case, I had 3 different values that were part of the same pointer. So you can't put these together when you're finding the result. You can't load 3 different states. You basically load one state with the same address and you find one at a time, right? So I have 4 values I need to find here for the 4 friendly units. Like here's 2 on screen. And then you take a common base address like 1A4468 and then you combine the notes at the end because they're likely to have different offsets, but still be part of the same note, same chain, basically. And that's, from my basic understanding at this point, that's a linked list. At least how it presents in a code note. So we're gonna take some notes, I think, just for now. I don't know, what that is, but so the cool thing is we can copy this as code note and copy base address. So we get this, right? And this is, I think, Wizard 2 HP. And we'll just pull this off to the side for now. And I might pull other candidates. We're just going to sort by lowest offset. This will be a total. Actually, might have different. Oh, no. Okay, so it just goes lowest offset first. That's fine. So anything that has a 0 offset, I don't know what the deal is with these. I'm not going to use it though. I'm going to use this one, or grab it at least. Or actually, do I want to? Yeah, maybe we do. Maybe we do grab that. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how that works though, because I would think that would just get into a loop. But what do I know? It may still be usable. Anyway, I have to. I guess I closed my stream. We have the monitor here. I gotta open it back up. Let's see, manage. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so we're gonna grab a few of these, and we're also gonna then check one of our other HP values here. I think we looked at 2 to start. We can then check 4. Because I think these are all active in this state, like they haven't shifted. I just want to grab a few other possible candidates here. Like this one. I think I like this one. Because maybe this is bad intuition, but 1-4 was where. Hey, welcome. I still am not going to attempt your name. I'm sorry. Is there, if you have like a pronunciation, let me know. But I feel like I'm going to totally butcher that. Oh, I suppose I should update my stream title too. Pointer chains seem more consistent in DS, PSP, PS2, and GameCube, and Wii, it seems. Probably going to be in 3DS too. I think, I mean, you might be right. It definitely depends on the game, though, and also the pointer. I have a pointer that I use for my RP that flickers, and it only flickers for probably 2 frames every few seconds. So really not that much. Like it's probably less than a 0.1% of the time it will be unavailable. But I have no other address that I could use for it from what I could see. Anyway, my RP is going to need a touch up anyway, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Anyway, what I'm doing here, and this might not be necessary, but I want multiple pointer candidates for each of these entities. We're going to see what happens then if we now look at another one. So we'll grab this, and again, these should all be active in memory at this point. So we'll see what we get for results and compare. Because ultimately what we want out of this is to find the same parent address, right? So we only have 1A and 1-4, so these are not it, the first 2. This one could be it though. So we'll grab one of these. And actually we'll grab this one as well. And actually, let's see, oh, that's B8. We didn't have a B8 before. This is probably like a super convoluted way of doing this, so might not be recommended. Might not even work, to be honest. I think as soon as I fail the minigame and these shift, that might be, they might all break, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So let's expand this out for now. And actually, I think I'm only going to keep unique addresses. Well, let's keep all of these for now, and we'll come back to it. So 6.8. Then B4 right here. And D0, we have a few options for. Wait, is that right? Yeah, that looks correct. All right, let's grab one. There's probably better search settings that I could be using too, but that's fine. It's getting the job done. So we have another 193 candidate. I'm wondering if that was the same as last time. That might be an address that I want to look at instead, or even this B8. We had that one before as well. Honestly, multiple of these could work, I suppose, but we would need to test that out. So do we have a 6.8? Yes, right here. One, B4. And D0. I hope one of these just works. That would be so nice. I'm having my doubts though. I think as soon as I fail this, it's gonna implode. All right. Let's actually see if we can do a little spacing here. Ooh. Okay, we might have a bad address for this last one because suddenly nothing is aligning. If we get far enough down, I'm sure we will find usable candidates, but maybe not. Frankly, I don't want to get this deep into it anyway, so um, we're not going to. I suppose for now we can ignore the other ones. So how do we want to do this? I guess why don't we get rid of this candidate for right now and generate our note with each address. So this base address with the notes, 24-bit pointer. This will be Waza minigame, Waza defense minigame. All right, I think that's good. All right, and let's have the formatter work its magic. Why did it space it out? Either way, this looks fine to me. So let's see what happens when we post it up. Okay, 4 HP values. Looks good for right now. Let's actually get into the minigame a little bit. Now I'm not too worried about intermediate pointers breaking, but yeah, as soon as we leave the battle, the pointers do break. So automatically this candidate is a dud. So let's format the other ones. I suppose I should keep one here. I mean, it's tough to know which, maybe another chain will be usable, so I guess it's not necessarily that the base address is bad, because there are many other pathways, but this will do for now. So let's restart the emulator. Hey Matt, what's up? Just so you know, by the way, automod cat that. I gotta fix automod. Also, you better sub, buddy. There's only 3 founder badges left. Yeah, I do have to fix my automod settings. Thing is, like, there's so many like sliders to it. And you know what? It turns out I had Billy modded before. It wasn't you. Yeah, you could. It's $6, Matt. What's $6? It's less than 2 sandwiches. It's half a sandwich. Oh, you know what? I forgot to change my stream title. I can do that. Where do I do that? Really more achievements. Let's do uh finding list.
Damn, Jimmy, this some serious gourmet shit. Me and Vincent would have been satisfied with some freeze-dried Taster's Choice, right?
All
Now
right,
bring some
cool. I
serious
probably should have
flavor
changed
to
that
the
earlier.
table. What flavor is this?
So what are you up to? Did you look into that shooter I sent you? You should. I mean, it looks pretty good. To be honest, I haven't done a whole lot of looking myself, so I have to, but um, I mean, the ratings are just crazy, and I've got a buddy who's been playing it. He says he's really enjoyed it, so I don't know, it might be worth our time. So what is this song? Crazy. Oh, do you? Hook me up. Send me the links. Let's take a look at them. Yeah, fair enough. Well, you know, hook it up when you finish your searching. What kind of roguelites are they? Oh, send it on Discord. I'm gonna lose it in the chat here. Also, this pointer is a dot, I think. Or maybe not. They're flickering in and out. The public does, I'm not doubting that, but I need to know about them as well. And if they get lost in the chat, they're gone forever. Alright, we're gonna use a different pointer. Or a different base address. So that can go, that can go. One of them is just called Seth. It could be anything. Honestly, the artwork on each of these looks pretty decent. You know what? Why don't we I mean, the setting looks cool. Characters look sick. It's very flashy. Co-op? Are any of these co-op? Oh my god, my internet. How is it that I can stream perfectly? I can't load a Steam video. Outrageous. Crazy even. Whoa. It's very Mega Man. Or actually no, it's like it's a little Mega Man. There's another game I'm thinking of. The art is very flashy though. I like it. Vibrant. If this is co-op, I'd play it for sure. But I don't think that's something I would play solo. Damn, action roguelike boomer shooter. Hmm. Looks neat. Well, you know we have that solution for a local co-op. We have the technology. well, it works, so don't knock it till you try it. Azure Strike Gunvolt. You might want to look into that map. That might be hot fire. It does sound up your alley. Probably not mine though. Oh yeah, see, I figured. Jonan, if you have any mech games, Fabia here is the biggest mech guy I've ever met, and it's not close. Oh, you know what? I was gonna recommend that to you, but I got sidetracked. All right, what are the odds that this works? 0%? Well, already off to a really bad start. Like it looks good here. Oh, and one of them's already gone. Yeah, one of the intermediate pointers is completely, what is it, one? Yeah, the last pointer is null. Ugh, why would it be so easy? That would be too easy. Yeah, now they're null forever. Huh, some of them did come back. So the address might not be an awful candidate. Kind of is, but what was the other one we found? We actually, hey Kira, did I already delete my? Oh, I did. No, I had a semi-usable pointer chain and I got rid of it. Damn. Yeah, sounds good. Appreciate you stopping in. All right, what are we doing? Well, I hope you make more progress than I do today. It's gonna be an easy bar to beat, but I don't know. Maybe we get lucky. I think honestly, I might need to figure out a debugger situation, but I need to convert my save. It's the biggest hurdle. Actually, maybe I'll ping chaotic. see if Chaotic gets back to me on that. Oh, he's typing. God, I hope there's something. The fact that he's typing this long makes me worried. That can't be a good sign. Let's feel long-winded. Doesn't exist. All right. How do we want to do this? I guess I'm gonna refind 1 HP. All right. So it looks like HP3 is bad. Oh, interesting. Okay, so CA says no cache EBA only works on static pointers or those with fixed model locations because you can't transfer states. Worth looking into. Let's see if we can find that. Let's see. Oh, we can set breakpoints. We have to build it ourselves. Oh my god, we have to build it ourselves. I love that. 9 years ago, too. That's even better. Oh, maybe it doesn't require updates, though. Hmm. Also, this commit is... Apparently Japanese devs worked on this. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if this would be all that helpful. Well, I suppose... I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'll bookmark this and come back to it later. Maybe I'll check out the forks and see if there's anything newer. 5 years ago. And what did we actually change? Okay, so it looks like he updates the packages. Adds more support for other architectures. noise are gonna be too big to look at. I think if I do try this, I'm gonna use this one instead. Yeah, no package on this one either though, sadly. That's fine. We'll save this one, come back to that. Do that after stream or something. Okay. Back to business. I think get rid of this guy because it's not the same. So Wizard 3, it's kind of weird. Um, Maybe we can find that though. So I assumed it would start with C8, which should still be the case. So we'll do new constant C8. Oops, it's not actually hitting. Oop, there we go. Less than last. Yeah, so it just doesn't start with C8. I guess that lines up with my previous findings, but I guess I don't understand why this one of all units would have more. Alright, I think we scrap this for now, to be honest. It's too inconsistent, and it's just going to be a time suck until I can figure out a debugger. So, let's pivot to something different. Let me pull up my set plan, and we'll see what we have on the old agenda. Oh yeah, you know what? I never looked into the issue with this achievement here. Because if I comment all of this out, I assume it works, right? So if I yeah. So it just doesn't like what we're doing here. But let me try something different here. See if we can get it to work sometimes. Okay, this works. Seemingly when we do this, that it breaks. Yeah. It's interesting though. Huh. So I wonder if that's just out of the realm of possibility. I would say it's a mixed bag. In some ways, yes, in other ways, no. For example, I have 74 leaderboards that are all managed in this one loop, right? I never have to touch this unless I want to just like update the language of the description or the name, and the data for that is just maintained as part of this table, basically. So if I want to change the boss names directly, I can. Otherwise, this just works. So in that way, yeah, way easier. But in other ways, it's less easy because you have situations like this where you're trying to figure out why this logic doesn't work when you feel like it should. Um, and realistically, this is just going to end up being, I don't know, 9 alt groups total, I think. So I could do that by hand pretty easily, but being able to maintain it in code, I feel like is just nicer, easier. But I feel like in some ways you have to work backwards to try to figure these things out. That part is annoying. Um, I'm sure there's a reason, but this doesn't throw any errors, so I suspect it's just too complex for what we're trying to do here. Um, no, I just had a thought. Yeah, exactly. And other people have even suggested that I can standardize the achievements, because right now I'm going to have to copy and paste like kind of this template 90 times in a way. Maybe not though. Actually, another way it gets pretty easy is my challenge logic, custom challenge logic, um, feels much more straightforward in code form. So this achievement the in the toolkit looks like this. Uh, this one. This looks pretty straightforward, but I just like how it looks better in code. Feels easier to maintain for me, right? Start the challenge when you go from this map to this map, and the boss isn't defeated already, right? You're at the right point in the story. If you leave any of these stages, you fail. If you have your temp gauge reach 0, you fail. And then your win condition is end map, and then story beat ends, right? Like you've reached the end of the stage, you start the fight. So in this way, like I find it much easier to copy and paste, but you could probably argue the same thing here. Like once this is set up, you copy and paste it. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm really bad with triggers. But when I put it in the context of this, it's much easier to understand. Like when is it finished? Well, in these cases, and that's when we trigger. So, and it works pretty well, I would say, because I otherwise wouldn't do this and next reset structure. I don't know, that just doesn't feel intuitive to me. But I don't know. Really, it depends on if you're a GUI person or a code person. I tend to enjoy doing things via script whenever possible, and that's just partly because of my work. Um, I do a fair amount of automation at my job, so it's just what I've gotten comfortable with. Now, F# is entirely new to me. I also don't use Python, which is what people seem to like in this most too. I do PowerShell, which is entirely different. Like, not a fair comparison. I also find that in some ways it makes bit counts easier to handle. Like this is one achievement, another achievement, or at least the data for the achievements. Yeah, I mean, it's the sort of thing that I wouldn't force onto somebody that's not used to it. But there comes a point, my code is not a good example for this. There comes a point where if you need to support multiple regions of, or sorry, multiple hashes for your game, and memory is different between them, that's a good time to use RA tools. Because you can just make a region class, an auth Author Blues had shared his GitHub with me where he used this for his La Mulana set, I believe. Um, and it seems pretty intuitive. Um, I also like it for RP as well. RP is very nice. Feels very clean to me, very intuitive. Um, Honestly, I just had a thought though. One other thing we could do is because this is constant between all three of these, we can just pull this out. And maybe we have better luck. Uh, oh, I agree. Yeah. Um, One thing that I dislike the most is having to learn the RP syntax, especially with the prefixes. And this just handles it. Like, actually, I don't think this is going to show the RP script itself, but oops, is it even their copy? It's not. But I can open it locally. So like, if I had to deal with this monstrosity, I wouldn't be happy. Now, it's not the end of the world, but it's messy enough that I just wouldn't want to have to maintain that. And honestly, my last set had some pretty nasty RP too, probably worse than this, and I had to maintain that by hands. All right, let's see how this looks. Still correct, but I have a feeling it's still gonna break to do this. So we have too many conditions being used. Oh, wait a second. Why is this looking usable? Whoa, wait. Is this good? Why is it only two alts? I'm super suspicious of only two alts. Um, Holy. All right, I have to look at this. Why don't we see how this came across? Okay, well, one of them did not come across. Why not? And on left tile, middle tile, right tile. Excuse me, why is one of them missing? Anyway, the idea is here. Let me peek at it again. Also, the enemy deleted, I don't think is here. Yeah, it's missing code. All it has is tile position and the state of the tile. It doesn't have. Why is this such a hack job? Oh, sorry, I missed your comment here. Do you have any examples of a pointer in RE tools? I do. Um, that would be up here. So you can access a pointer via this tbyte um, keyword. So you put the base pointer in here. What's up? So this is now it's not initialized right now because I'm not in battle, but enemy data, right? And the first offset, the first level is going to be the enemy index in battle, enemy 1, 2, or 3. So let me size this down just a hair. And then it includes the health and our current health, max health. So basically, I use this in a few places. So enemy pointer, you call it as a pointer, and then you add the offset. So enemy 1, 2, and 3 is 4, 4, 4, 8, and 4C. Um, Now you can nest this if you want. So you could wrap this in quotes, put a T byte on the front, and then do plus F4 if you wanted. But I actually use these to make sure that the enemy is initialized in battle. Like if enemy 2 and 3 don't spawn, it's only 1, these pointers will end up being null. So I actually use that for some of my RP later. Um, Down here somewhere. Yeah, fighting 1 virus, 2 viruses, and 3 viruses. And I check, or I access the pointer and make sure that it's not 0, not null. Um, so it's pretty intuitive. It's not all that bad. Oh, and here's an example of it being wrapped. Actually, no, not even. I call it twice here. Hey, Cookie Monster. Um, yeah, so enemy health and enemy pointer are used separately. I don't think I actually use these pointers separately. So in theory, I could basically cut this code and just pop it in here, and that would work. Um, anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, trying to figure out this hot mess. I seriously don't know why. Why would this not work? Left tile. So it's only picking these up, but only the last two. Maybe it's on. I mean, surely it's not a spacing thing. Yeah, it's really nice. It feels, I don't know, it just feels better. Like it clicks being able to work with code as opposed to in the GUI here. I mean, this isn't bad. I got pretty used to this in my first set, but I'm still not the biggest fan of it. But I guess where it falls apart is shit like this. Like I'm gonna totally butcher this and it's not gonna do a single thing. Yeah, no difference. Is it? Oh, these have to be wrapped. Or apparently not. Okay. Hmm. Feel like I'm missing something really obvious here. Um, like nothing is being wrapped unnecessarily here. Although this does need to be wrapped, otherwise it's just not gonna work. I mean, apparently Corvus noise.
I have
Whoops.
designed this speaker to amplify my thoughts so people will quit asking me for sandwiches. That should work right.
I don't know what you're talking about, Space Ghost.
Go ahead,
My
Moltar.
show was.
So what if we move some of these checks? Okay, wow, we have stuff. So is it this that's the issue?
Yeah, we poked you with sticks till you fell down. Remember?
Looks like it might be. Um, Still, there's nothing in core, which is fascinating because some stuff should exist in core. Like current noise transformation is going to be in all of these, I believe, or should be. Like that was kind of my idea behind this is like, by definition, these three can always be in a core, and these are the ones that are all groups. So let me just see what this looks like in the toolkit. Yeah, core is always true. Yeah, I'm sure it does, Matt. It looks like shit to me. Complete disaster. Okay, so this is position left. What changes here? Oh, so that's the tile change. But these are exactly the same. All 1 and 3. Nothing changes. No, I don't think he. Yeah, you did actually. I don't remember what it was, but I remember you told me in voice chat. Oh, these two are the same as well. And these were left and right. God, why? Oh, I see our issue. It has to be this. Yeah, that's looking a little nicer. Okay, now if we do that. Okay, we're on to something. Um, yeah, what did the guys at work think of it? Okay. Also, I think we're in there. Holy shit, I think we're in there. Okay, we gotta test this. Question is, how do we test this? What's the uh, what's the secret formula?
We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
Nutritional yeast? What does yeast add to it? Also, the what is it? How do you pronounce that? Bouillon cubes, powder, whatever. I've only heard of the flavor. Yeah, it's like MSG. Um, I've only heard of this as cubes, like cubes that you drop into a stew or a soup or something to add zhuzh it up a bit. Okay, what are we doing? Why don't we do this here? And as a powder, I think it's a lot of age recovery. There's a fat chance that that's going to be sold here. Sounds like some Canadian shit. By that, I just mean variety. Well, that's good. Yeah, they're, believe it or not, they're set to the bare minimum, and the fuckers actually cut my earning percentage in almost half by doing that. I would have to display, I think, 6 times the amount of ads that I do right now to get a bigger cut. Not that like there's no money in ads. I'm not shooting for the money anyway, so you know, it is what it is. Also, I just noticed this is entirely messed up. Yeah, this stream is like pennies, but it's more pennies than I thought. Listen, hey, that's a founder badge for you, Matt, for you. And for me, it's about 250. I mean, I can also just send you my PayPal if you want to be really generous. Okay, what do we need? We need Corvus noise. Do I really have none right now? That doesn't add up. Wow, I'm really not transparent. Hey, I have like 2 years of car loan left and student loan debt. I feel like that loan debt is going to stick with me forever. Ain't no way that's going away. Okay, let's get these pointers all set up. Yeah, buddy. I think that debt is still, let's see, how old is that debt now? I'm gonna age myself with this one. 11 years old? Yeah, I did 2.5, but I had to pay my own way. So every semester I had to take out a new loan. So I had 5 student loans that got consolidated into one. I think I'm under 10K though, so it's like not terrible. And I only owe, geez, how much my car at this point? Like 6 maybe? It's very reasonable. Oh, less than 6 as of recent. How? What did they do? How do you rack up 100,000? Are they becoming a doctor? If not, they should have. 3 degrees. I don't know about you, but I mean, I'm stopping before degree 1. What is this? Why is this bit 1? What is bit 1 here? Anyway. Didn't finish any of them? I feel like you go back and finish the first, or you don't finish any. Like you don't go back for a second. Were they just indecisive? They wanted to do a little bit of everything. I mean, look, who am I to call others out? I haven't finished my own degree, but jeez. All right, let's see if we can get this guy to trigger. What am I missing here? Two, Corvus, yeah, that's correct. So, why are you mad? 16-bit read. Oh, did I messed that up? I mean, do another day. That's no biggie. If I had to answer for every day I didn't work on this game, well, I'd get even less done, to be honest. All right, that's fixed. Let's see here. This is our tile. Tile position. Your game state. Okay. Yeah, do it up. Have you made any achievements yet, or are you still memory digging? Actually, it sounds like you're playing through the game, getting all your states right. All right, why don't we? Yeah, smart. Get your states early. All right, so what is this? We can pop a hole here in bit 4. Okay. I think we need a delta mem on virus deleted. We're close though. Yeah, well, it's good to sleep on that sort of thing, you know? When you learn something big, don't jump right into the next thing. Take some time to absorb. I haven't seen anything about it. What are you talking about? Yourself or on the stream? Better not be talking to stream because we've been cooking. Oh, you? Okay, okay. You're safe. Yeah, it's a lot to go through. So, I mean, honestly, just grab what you need. Making achievements? No. I mean, well, it depends, right? Like sometimes you're gonna have really, really simple stuff. Like take this for example. This is a very simple structure that you're gonna see a lot. Where this is a collectible achievement, so you do add source delta up to a certain amount, and then you add source mem, the +1, right? So 44 to 45. This is a structure you'll see all the time. You'll see structures like this where just complete story flags. Like these are straightforward. And then other stuff like game state, player control. Oh, and this is actually cheat protection, so that's probably not a good example, but um, yeah. Here we go. Complete tutorial battle. Like, really easy. So you have your classic delta mem, which are required. And if you're not familiar with this yet, 'cause, if you haven't made an achievement, you might not be, but delta checks for the prior frame in memory, and mem just checks the current frame. So the idea is that it catches the exact moment that the unlock should occur, right? So in this case, yeah, it's fun, honestly. It's a good part of the process. Where it gets really tricky, and what I'll warn you about, is traditionally any custom challenges that you do, think of things like beat a boss without getting hit with a certain attack, beat a boss without healing, beat a boss without X or whatever. Anything that's kind of custom like that tends to be the hardest to code. So many lines. Well, this one's only 4. The delta mem, you're always going to have a minimum of 2, except for like if you same line the check, which is doable. Um, yeah, I'm happy to help you with that stuff too once you get into it. My recommendation though, just like with memory digging, is start with your easy stuff first. Grasp the simple concepts and the simple flags before you work into other stuff. Like just pick up one concept at a time. But yeah, delta mem, the idea is that this unlocks on a given frame. So this check is for the last tutorial battle being complete. So, in the prior frame, incomplete, this frame, complete. That's like the unlock check. So this achievement can only ever unlock on a single frame in a playthrough. The other checks here are making sure that the game state is correct so that it doesn't accidentally unlock when you like load into the game, right? So the check here is for hex value 5, which is in overworld or on wave roads, basically like on the net in this game. And this is player control. So I found this variable, which is basically like in a cutscene or you have player control. So this is checking that you're in a cutscene when this unlocks. So these are the types of extra checks that you want to prevent accidental unlocks. Because if you just have these, it's considered a one condition achievement. Like that won't fly. So you when you're crafting an achievement, especially the simple ones, you want to think about what your delta mem unlock is going to be. Usually you only have one, sometimes you might have multiple, but usually for like hit count, checkpoint type stuff, you don't need to stress that. That's a whole other concept. And this is the point at which your achievement should unlock. This is what you build the whole thing around. And in this case, for me, it's the story flag being completed. And then you build supplementary addresses and checks to prevent those false unlocks on top of that. Yeah, and Death is spot on with that. It's always the most complex achievements that give you the hardest time. So my custom challenge here currently is giving me a hard time. This challenge that I'm doing is this game gives you abilities that your character can have, and one of them is called Corvus Noise. And one of the special abilities of this is that you get to fly, which means that when tiles are broken or there's a hole, it doesn't affect you. You can still stand on or hover or fly over that tile. So the idea behind this achievement is that you kill an enemy while on one of those tiles in this noise form. So custom, right? And there's a lot of things that we need to check for. One of which is that we're in the form. Yeah, it will be complex because, and this gets a little too deep into things, but like to find that, I need to know when each of these tiles is broken or is a hole. So I found this pointer chain and I mapped out the tile layout. So I have this little overview of each of the tiles. So this is 5, 10, and 15 that the player can stand on. And even if the tiles shift down towards the player, like if you steal tiles, which is another concept, I tested that and each of these will shift down with it. So 4 becomes 5, 9 becomes 10, 14 becomes 15. So I don't need to worry about that, but I need to know what the state of each of these tiles is, 5, 10, and 15. And I need to know what tile the player is standing on at any given time, which is another address that I have. So you pair all these things together and you end up with multiple alt groups and stuff. Now you haven't experienced alt groups yet, but the idea is core, and most of your achievements will only need core, everything needs to be true in core as part of the unlock. And then you need any one of your alt groups. Any one of these can be completely true. Doesn't the player act differently? It does not, actually. So according to all the addresses that I've found, the noise form grants you that ability inherently. So I just checked for the form. That's how I know you're flying. Whether you have an ability equipped or not to allow that otherwise doesn't matter. The form is like the form supersedes all of that stuff. So that's one check I need for the player. The tiles, yeah, so the way this is kind of maybe tough to see as is, but I have like let's look at tile 15, the very bottom tile here. One of my other offsets, sorry, one level deeper in the pointer chain is tile state, and there's two of these, and it tracks each individual bit. I don't know if you've done much with bits, but it's basically um, in one byte, you can flip any individual bit and it changes the value, right? So you go through here and you'll see that the value changes to various things. So in testing, I found that each one of these bits is responsible for a different state of the tile. Um, so this one, for example, grass, when the field is grass, the bit 2 on this address will flip. It'll turn on. This means that it's grass. So the ones that we care about for this achievement are broken, which is bit 5 of this address, and whole, which is bit 4 of this address, which correspond to this one and this one. So those are two separate checks that I need to look for. And in an achievement, the way that's structured is with these here, these blocks. So because it's behind a pointer, we have add address of the base address, right? 17D150. Add 20 for this particular offset, which in this case is probably tile 5. Yeah, tile 5. And then we check F4, bit 5, sorry, of F4, which is F4 right here, bit 5. Broken equals 1. And where we're checking for a bit, we don't care about the value in the bit. We just care about the bit being flipped itself. It's a Boolean, 0 or 1. So we do an or next here because we're checking this or this one. So whole or broken is true. So this is just checking the state of the tile. We have this here, which checks the tile that Mega Man is standing on. 0 for left, 1 for middle, 2 for right. And then up here, we're checking for game state, whether we're in a battle or what was the other one we're looking for? On the results screen. Although I think this one we could actually get rid of. I don't think we need that one. We can save ourselves half our alt groups. So let me look at the achievement. Let's see, we're using in battle. This should be in battle or on results screen, I think. So I'm gonna rename all these in battle or results screen. Well, yeah, I can see that. It's the sort of thing where you just work up to it. Like, I realize it's a lot to look at right now, but when you work on your first custom challenge and you realize all the hoops that you have to jump through to get there, other stuff will start making sense. But also, there's a component here of you're not familiar with this game, just like I wouldn't be familiar with Spyro as much. So when you explain something to somebody, and it's for a game that they haven't played, obviously it's not going to click as much, and that's perfectly fine. Oops. Wait. I don't know why it wouldn't replace that. That was weird. Um, okay, so this looks good. This will get rid of multiple alt groups. Make this a hair easier. Oops, let's not publish that yet. Okay, cool. So game state and Corvus noise, and then each one of these should only be tile that we're standing on. Yeah, that looks good. But now we also need enemy deleted. Okay, so what's the issue with our enemies here? Enemy 1 just deleted. Previous enemy 1 health greater than 0 now equals 0. So what if we copy this down directly? This probably will not work, but I just want to see. And who knows, if it does, that would be even better. No, it's not like that. So, oops, keep doing that. Oh, actually, Matt, you'll be happy to know. Robot Alchemical Drive. The site is live. I believe it is. Oh, maybe it's not yet. They're still in discussions. It is very close, though. Very, very close. Apparently, it's been a monstrous effort, though. What do you mean? You love Rad, don't you? Somebody's very close to finishing it. Very, very close. Yeah. So, and actually, we could even take a look at their achievements. Yeah, you think you're slick. That's not enough to get me to work on a mech game, I'll just tell you that. Like, none of these words mean anything to me, but there's a lot to do. Confidential. I think it's public, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm giving away some goods here. Like these are just like mech words. They don't make any sense to me. Honestly, these badges look decent too. Man, this is the type of game, Matt, that I don't think I would even be able to learn its controls. Tell you what, though, I bet it is, yeah. Famously, PS2 games always have good controls, like Mega Man Legends, right? We love tank controls. Oh yeah, that sounds great. That's just what I want to play is like a co-op game on PS2. A co-op fighter. Yeah, that's that's exactly co-op. Um, Tomb Raider has tank controls. I think I actually remember playing a PS1 Tomb Raider game when I was a kid. That was good fun, actually. So maybe these just have to be wrapped. Maybe that's my issue. God, I hope it is, because I want to be done with this. I want to test it. If I play rad, there's no achievements. There's no incentive. There's no... Okay, I'll play it when the achievements go live, but just know that the founder badges are probably going to be gone by then. Oh, actually, why? This is perplexing. What if we just had one of these? Wow, it just totally breaks it. Crazy. What if we wrap this in close, maybe? Oh, good lord, why? I feel like it'd be so easy just to do delta mem or next chains in each of the alt groups, or even core. Actually, it should be core. Now, you want to know what I really want to play, Matt? That PS2 Gundam game with all the branching storylines. I hope that gets a set someday because that looks actually really fun. That's the one. Actually, I wonder if that's on my want to playlist. Let me check. Yeah, if I made the set, then it means I have to make the set. You see my dilemma there? Hey, you should. Somebody should. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I haven't requested it already. Yeah. Yeah, the issue though is I think this game actually wait, we have a thing for this. Yeah. Let's see how long 2 beats. If this is anything more than like, I don't know, 30 hours, absolutely no shot I'm gonna develop for it. No shot. Oh, 20 and a half hours. That's actually very reasonable. I'm surprised it doesn't have more data, but I feel like completionist is also going to be. That's what I'm saying. I mean, hell, but my current game is longer than this. Mega Man Star Force 3 is longer than 20 and a half hours. I think this is 24 for that part, 64 for 100%. Fucking crazy. Granted, I don't need to play 64 hours of this to, or I don't need to play the equivalent amount to get all the stuff I need for 100%. Yeah, that's true, and actually, that's a common issue. Uh, Sets not being fully documented. It's partly like Easter egg stuff doesn't go documented a lot of the times. All right, let me try this again with simpler layout. Well, this shouldn't work, or it shouldn't matter. Yeah, actually, there's a really good video that we watched that kind of goes over what the game is and the story and stuff. Basically, it's an anime kind of retelling, but it does branching storylines in what if scenarios. Think something like Detroit Become Human, if you're familiar with that game. So like if you watch the anime and you get into it and you enjoy it, then you get to play this game and do all these what if scenarios. Like, oh, what if this character didn't die and they're with you at the final battle here? Like, what happens then? What does the story look like? And frankly, I'm a huge fan of those types of games. So I think I'd have a good time with it. Hmm. Okay, so what if we did this? Nothing changes. So why? Wait a second. Oh, this has been wrong for a hot minute. That's a good question. I have no idea. I have only ever watched one, let's see, a season and a half of one Gundam anime and half a season of another. The one where we finished a season and a half, that was very good. I enjoyed that one. But yeah, like, I'm not familiar with the story. Matt is, though. He probably knows what this is, what you're talking about here. Might even be able to answer. Actually, let me put this on shuffle. We watched Iron Blooded Orphans, right? At least a few episodes. I don't remember if we even got halfway through, but there was a smidge of that we watched. There was also 88. Or was it 88? 86? 87? 67? 86, yeah. I know it was a number. Yeah, I think we might have only watched like an episode or two, but got him. Thank God Hamugi's not in here today. He'd be all over that. All right. How long am I going to stare at this before it finally works? Or I give up? Like, why? Like, why can't we work? Just, just work. Like, add a delta in here. Where's the delta? There's no delta. And previous enemy 1 health greater than 0. Yes, that should work. So, what if we tried this? Like, I feel like it has to be something. Well, that just breaks it. What the fuck? Oh no, what did I say? What's clipped? I'll watch it later. You have me worried now, though. See, as somebody who hasn't watched old Gundam, I think new Gundam, Witch from Mercury, pretty decent. Oh yeah, send that to Mookie. You should you should add him and share the clip. Wait, is this undefined? Is that my issue? No, it's right here. let me look at this. Uh-huh. Yeah, that looks good. 44484C. Or yeah, so T byte plus this is the enemy pointer. That works. Call the enemy pointer T byte on the address plus F4 the offset. Structured the same. F4 enemy 1 health. Yeah. So why? I'm gonna try something. Why are you not working? Do I need to rank you again? Is that the issue? No. I don't know, I feel like there's something super easy I'm missing here. Hmm. I don't know. This is gonna be a I'll return to you later. That's fine. I wanted to test it. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of testing out okay already, but let's need a little bit more oomph on that, I think. So this one's gonna be post game. I do need to learn about Galaxy Advances a little bit more. Okay, actually, I think we could probably do this. Sword, wide sword, long sword. We need more addresses though, but I think we can muster that up. Okay, so we have all the chips here. I think we could have up to 4 of these though. So let's do that real quick. Sounds good. Take it easy, gamer. Appreciate you stopping in. Let's see, 13, 14, 14, 15. Okay, I think this is what we want. So we'll do 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 15, 15. Okay, well, that should work. No? Did I get the wrong address? Maybe I have to back out. Oh, it didn't set. Let's see. 15, 14, 14, 14, 14. Hey, welcome, Zim. We're doing a little digging for galaxy advances, which should be fun. We have, yeah. I mean, we have a few emotes. I realize it's not what you're used to, but we do have a wave if you want to use that. Maybe you have already and I missed it, but oh, it's just Spyro emotes, yeah. All right, let's see if we can't get this to work here. Actually, what I want is battle gauge towards thousands. Lock that up. All right, that's long sword, wide sword. Okay, let's do Galaxy Advance. We need some way of checking for. Oh wait, this isn't gonna work. It's not in the same row. And honestly, I should probably lock my health. And actually, they probably all need to be in the same column or row. Okay, here we go. This looks good. Okay, great. So this will work, I think, but I do need now to find the chips on this screen. This one's actually going to be tricky because there's other ways to get cards that you don't have yet. So I'm going to need to make sure it is a Galaxy Advance that forms it. Also, is this not even a card in the library? Giant Axe. What was Great Axe? Huh. Yeah, so this one we don't even need to check for. I want to see this though. Damn. Okay. So let's see if we can find this. How do I want to do this? This actually might work. No, that did not. Well, I guess one thing we could do is, let's see, what are these, 16-bit? I assume so. Yeah, probably 16. So, let's do a 16. I'm hoping that the IDs for these are the same as the library. Well, if Mr. Death is still here, I'm sure he would take them. Let's see, wide sword is 14. Wow, nothing. So they're not the same ID. I wonder if it's the card in the folder. Mr. Death, do you want free mech games? I assume it's from Humble Bundle. They have a mech bundle right now. Okay, let's get back to this. So, actually, I wonder if there's a way to see chips that have been selected. It's probably just chip index, though, not ID. Because that would also, no, I don't think that would work. Okay, so wide sword, now it's different. Okay, I might have filtered my result away, but this guy looks interesting. I don't know if it's useful though, but it's like, let's look at 8-bit view. Oh yeah, I think this is our region. So this is chip 1. I assume it's like, let's see, 13 I think is wide sword. No, 13 is sword. So much here changes. Let me go up here and see what's going on. Huh, other stuff. I don't think I like this as much. This looks more interesting. I don't know what to make of it though. There's so much happening. For some reason, I thought there was going to be a simple array of these things. So this is like chip 1 selected. Where's its counterpart? I don't think it's any of these that I want. Or maybe, let's see, 262D. Maybe this is it. 2B. 26. No. Oh, I don't know. All right, well, I think they have a variable here for whether we've formed a galaxy advance or not. Yeah, it looks pretty promising. These other ones I'm not so sure about, but because they flicker. Well, this guy gets set to 21. I think this is just graphics. Yeah, or something. So this is definitely a dud. These others probably are too. I'm just not a fan of the 1.8 memory region, but like this part looks. Oh, and actually, this is the current hovered ship. Hmm. No, we're gonna label this for now. I think he's talking to you, Death, by the way, if you want those 3 games. I'm not big into mech games in general, so those are not for me. Probably be better going to somebody who would enjoy them. What is just that address? Uh, Meteor server. No, he's offering you those 3 for free if you want them. Because he already bought the bundle and he doesn't want those 3, or he already has 1 or 2 or something. So if you want those, he'll give you the keys for them. Oh shit, this won't work. Oh, it wasn't what I thought. Is it just a 16-bit? Damn, I think it is. Okay, so if we go back to here, 117. Black hole 3. Okay, well, it wasn't what I thought, so we gotta get rid of it. Oops. That sucks. Uh, it could be any one of these, except for you. It's not gonna be you. Probably not you either. Nah, 1/8s are bad. So one of you two, huh? Or you guys just 16-bit? Maybe I need a different Galaxy Advance to say for sure, but 117 was what we had before. Suppose it could be this one though. Top 8%. Have you uh have you paid to win yet? Because if you haven't, are you even trying? Not a time. Now just imagine if you did pay. I mean, what would happen besides your wife killing you? Hmm, what do we do about this? Certainly a dilemma. Well, hmm, simply not going to be 8-bit. I wonder, does it change when we pick it up? Yeah, that's fair. See, that's my issue with gotchas though. Like, you know me, I have to have it all. I have to collect it all. It'd burn a hole in my wallet if I played gotcha. I know my limitations. Um, okay, what are we doing? So pick this up, let's put it down. Yeah, I expected that. All right, something tells me it's not gonna be one of these. These just feel like bit flags. Yeah, I think you as well just feel like a bit flag. And you appear to be. Oops. What if we pick up 2 though? Does not matter. Huh. God, this feels like the right memory region, but I don't know what it's doing. Oh, this is funny. I wonder if this is the flicker. No, it's not. Hmm. Worth a shot. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Yeah, I should probably, what would make sense here would be check just this region or changes when I enter and leave battle. So let's look back here. Do a new equal last. So right now it's regular sword. Now it's grenade. And basically anything that's super high isn't what we want, which I think unfortunately is going to be all of these. So instead, I wonder if it's an index into the chip folder, which would be a complete nightmare. We could try it. And if that's the case, it should differ every single time we go back in. Okay, well, it's not here. All right, this is gonna be too much to work with, but anything in this 1-8 area, we could definitely get rid of. Ugh. Hmm. What memory region would I expect battle stuff to be in? I mean, everything's in the F region, it seems. Most stuff. I mean, 12? That's just a pointer. I feel like none of this is going to be what we want, really. It's all, it's all very dynamic. Okay. Some 18s, some 19s. So, let's see. 18s, 1C. So, we can look at some of these, because we have other stuff around here. So, any 19s. I don't think we have any 1B, and this looks way too static, or way too dynamic. So I think anything below, I'm gonna chop. I also don't know what we have in ease. Let's take a look. Do we suspect it's going to be here? Game state and out of battle? Probably not. So let's save ourselves a little time and cut these. And we're left with a pretty decent list by the end of this. And this strikes me as an array, but there's more than 30 items in here, it appears, so I have my doubts that this is going to be it. And also, this is only the start. Actually, it's not even at the start of the array. The array appears to start here, yet our value is right here. So probably not that, though it might be something else because it's at the start here. This is all enemy data. Huh. Interesting how it changes, but I don't think I need to get caught up on that. Curious what's going on here. This is turn count? Chip selected? So we do 3. No, it goes up by 2. Select 4. A to B. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, 21 hex is 33. How does it make sense for like how many total chips we've used, but it does just increment, which tells me that it's probably nothing that we care about. Here's another array. Ooh, and this one's 7 long, it appears. Well, this might be... This feels promising, though. Just don't know what the values are. What are they doing? Alright, I like this. So, 193 B0C. Let's see what else we have going on up here. Probably none of these. Back up to the really long array. Huh, yeah. Seems tricky. This is an achievement that I definitely need, though. I can't scrap this one. This is a pretty important, like, feature demo. But let's see here. So 73. Yeah, I feel like it has to be one of these. What is Mad Vulcan 1? 8. I doubt we have any of these that are just 8. You. You are just 8. So what do you become? 5? Air spread. You're not air spread though. Oh, it was so close. I mean, I researched for that though. I figured it wouldn't show. Hmm. Hmm. Some of these also feel too high to be usable, especially if they're meant to be folder indexes. Although this is fascinating to me. This line of data. This could be like queued chips or something. That seems like it totally randomizes though. So it's probably nothing. Wait a second, this is 89. This is chip 1. Almost certainly this is chip 1. Hold on. Oops, 89 isn't right. What is it? 137. Mega Crusher. No, that's not right either. Ah, I'm gonna lose it. Well, okay, what is invisible? Maybe that's elsewhere in memory. 135. Oops. P7. All right, we're gonna take a different approach. We're gonna look for the chips that are picked up here. So sorted, I think it's 13. No. Well, it's not equals 0. So what? This is chips picked up? Chips on stack? Kind of looks it. Actually, this might be a much better region of memory to be looking at. Wait, let me just make sure that he's set. What happens if I use one of these two? Okay. Chip count selected. Chip amount selected. And, battle turn? In battle. In current battle. Something like that. So what happens then if we form? Well, a lot happens. All of this gets set. 13, 14, 15. That's our chip combo. I wonder though. Okay, so this is actually what's being used in battle. 14, 15, 13 is what I grabbed. So let's look at this in 16. 16-bit view. I see. So they F out, and it is the IDs though, which is good. So 08 is our grenade, right? No. Oh, wait. So library is different from. Different from something else. This is important. I just don't remember what it was. Chip folder, maybe? I thought I had these cataloged as well. Apparently not. But I guess that means I'm gonna have to find them. That's good though. That's probably why I wasn't able to find stuff earlier. Is the way it's cataloged in the library is different than when you actually own them and use them. This is good though. So this is going to be, let's see, 16-bit. Chip stack, battle. Slot 1. I assume that there's, let's see, 2, 3. So 12 total that you can set. Alright, now one thing I'm not sure of though is when I Galaxy Advanced. Actually, that's fine. Okay, this is very usable. Yeah, I think we're gonna promote all these. Wait, 1, 9. Where are these? Oh, that's my issue. 1, 9. All right, cool. So looking at this area of memory, do we see anything that sticks out to us? It's like this is also like, yeah, currently used in turn. I wonder if this is the result of the Galaxy Advance. So, which very well could be. That's what it looks like. Um, but it could just be a white card as well, which I think that's how it functions in memory. So it might be a little tricky to work with. So let's do not equals 117, form it, and then equals that. So 3 options. This appears to be currently hovered chip. Okay, there's nothing else here that indicates Galaxy Advance. Let's see, 13. Where does 13 come from? Is that just random? $70. Yeah, that feels random. I don't know if that's something I can necessarily rely on. Oh, now it's 15. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be usable. But then there's this, which is F before anything is formed. So 0, then F. In battle, nothing happens until we form an advance. So honestly, that might be the only address we need in this whole thing. And then it goes back to normal. So really, we just need... I need to track down every chip address again, which is going to be awful. But that's fine. For now, I'm going to treat this as Oh, actually, before I do that, I need to check another state. This here. So if I access Meteor server, does this get set? If not, we're in business. And it doesn't look like it does. It's literally just Galaxy Advance being formed. Damn, yeah, I think we're mint. Let me get into another battle. Oh yeah, what do you do today? Wait, ran at you? Or rat? Yeah, I've never seen deer run at people. It's kind of wild. Man, Canada is wild. It's as wild as they say. Oh, by the way, man, I found a raccoon the other day. He was just scurrying across the road. The thing was huge too. A lot of them are, but damn. All right. So let's see. This should be what, 13, 15, 14, 13, 15, 14. Do we have that anywhere? I guess I can't search like that. Let's see. 13, 15, 14. There's 13, 15. It's weird that these are set up multiple times. It's almost being mirrored. Just don't know why. Uh, pointers, pointers, more pointers. Okay. I think what we're looking for is more likely to be up this way. 13, 15, 14. Oh, oh, oh. What's this? This looks Oh, this is our folder. Has to be, because 183 is an event chip that I've added. Interesting. What if I leave the battle? What happens to this? Oh, this might be the hand right here. I just saw that split back, and there's 6 of them. No, it's just 2 pointers instead. Hmm, damn. Oh, let me see something. Yeah, that's not it. Let's see here. So 13, 14, 15, so 15's in the middle. So I wonder if I need this to be. No, that's not it. Okay, that might be a contender. And the only other one is this, which probably is not it. Oh, doesn't look like it. This doesn't change. Well, just like that. Doesn't exist. No, it doesn't. Like, it has to, but let's see where. Let's see. Let's go back to chip. Just poke around and see what we have here. Oh, you know what? I was doing this wrong before, so actually I can pair it with this address, and I think, yeah, this should be enough to find it. So X13. Fifteen. Yeah, this has to be it. Definitely chip 1. Just mark this for right now and come back to it. All right, and now let's do that over here. far off is that? That's way off, but I suppose that's it. 15. Yeah, that's 15. That's 14. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Who's your buddy? The guy you work with that's like, that was like juicing heavy? That guy? I mean, no accusations. Maybe he's not juicing, but I mean, that's big. That's huge. Did he get like a medal? Hell yeah. I mean, I've seen some videos of these lifting competitions. Some of them are just interesting to watch, to be honest. £622 squat. That's fucking crazy. What was the runner-up benching? Was it a close race, or did he just like totally crush it? Damn. Second highest total weight. I mean, still, that's really good. What did the top place bench? Oh, 677. Well, hey, next year he's got it. All right, why is chip 6 not working? Oh, it is. Here we go. Chip 6. Well, why do we have two ones? Oh, that's actually a 5. Okay, let's publish these. Very nice. Let's see. I think the top place people bench pressing get higher total. Damn. That reminds me of, I mean, I find some lifting videos to be really interesting. Um, there's one guy on YouTube who he maxes out the bar. Like he has 6 entire 45-pound weights on each side, which is what, 90 times 6, 540. And then he adds more to that as well, like smaller weights, whatever you can fit on there. Dude's insane. I don't remember his name, but occasionally videos will pop up and it's just interesting. Huh, I didn't know I could do that. Let's see. What is next on the list? So I guess I need a way to convert the IDs of these chips. Let me get out of battle first. Because the way they're listed in the folder is not the same as the library, and that's a huge problem. wait, maybe they are. What is 8? No, it's not grenade. This is actually 12. Oh, God. Why would it be easy? Oh, I really don't want to have to check them one by one. I don't know. Maybe I'll add a to-do for myself and go back to that later. We also need to fix Corvus noise. Achievement. What else? Actually, let me check my plan because I think I've taken notes here. We need to do card flipping minigame.
Si vous ne pouviez plus chanter. Oh, je ne vivrai pas. Redoutez-vous la mort?
There's also battle card command. What are these again? Starforce 3. Oh,
Priez-vous?
I read about these, but I have no idea. Huh, no, I can't find any information. Hmm. Here it is. Wow, this is going to be awful to code. Because I think, based on the wording of these, they all function very differently. Unless there's like a universal method to track when these are entered. Sure, grab this. I don't think it's going to be. The card name is still up. Press the following to use. LLR. RRL. I think the easiest ones to test with would be what these. So the first 3 in this. I hope there's like a global active command. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me make a fresh save here, and we'll just stack our folder with these cards. Let's see, so 4x, 76, 77, 78, acorn. What? Acorn bomb. Okay, maybe bomb. Yeah, 103, 104, 105. Stone. 118. Jack Corvus, Queen Virgo. Okay. Let's see, we do 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14. So how much is this? 7 times 4, 28. It's gonna be a few too many, but that's fine. We actually don't need 4x of all of these, so we can chop these, and that will fit. So let's stack our folder with these. I don't know how to add mega cards in, but we'll. Actually, that's fine. Maybe we just do feathers. So let's go to geo folder. Oops, we're not doing 78. Oops, 103, 3, 3. Okay, cool. Well, these aren't correct because I didn't do the right. Got to do hex translation on them. Whoops. Let's see, 76. Okay, let's try that. Oh shit, I'm in this folder. Oh, I do all that shit. Damn it. Alright, there we go. And now still not correct. Oh, right, because it's not a one-to-one. Oh shit. nightmare. That's so weird. There's like no rhyme or reason to this. Does this really not compare to a library in any way? No, actually it does. Cannon, post-cannon, heavy cannon, plasma, spread, show arm. No. Nope, too good to be true. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to document these separately. That's gonna suck, but that's fine. So let's see here. Yeah, it's already on the to list. Well, let me at least get a start here. Or we gotta do this another time. Let me save. All right, gang, I'm gonna call it there, I think, for the night. It's getting kind of late, and I'm tired of this. Wasn't able to find the linked list that I was looking for, so I'm probably gonna end up dropping that achievement. But I'll keep the other one that I found yesterday. Coward, man. It's boring shit. How dare you? I'll do the boring shit another time. Anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out. I'll see you guys later.